were in school, you always heard teachers talk about goals. If you played on a sports team, your coach probably shouted about goals in every practice. But let's be honest, it went in one ear and out the other. Nobody ever broke it down. Nobody ever said, this is how you use goals to change your life. So you grow up, you go through the motions, and right around senior year, they split the room, college or a job. But if you don't set a goal, if you don't choose a destination, you end up somewhere you never meant to be. And for too many people, that's in a dead-end job. Fast food, retail, warehouse, places where you trade your time for a paycheck that barely pays your rent. Not because you're lazy, not because you're dumb, but because no one taught you how to live with intention. If you want to do anything in this world, you need a target. Otherwise, life will pass you by like a highway exit you weren't watching for. Do you like sports? Let's talk about Tom Brady. 6th round pick, 199th overall. For quarterbacks ahead of him on the bench. No one expected him to touch the field, let alone become a legend. But he had a goal. He knew what he wanted. Get to the NFL? Check. Become the starter? Check. Win championships? 7 of them. Now 7 rings later, he's the most decorated quarterback of all time. He didn't wait until he was a star to act like one. He prepared for the opportunity. And when it came, he was ready. Same with Kobe. He wasn't good when he first started going to basketball camps. He admitted it. But he had a vision. A championship mindset. He didn't want to just play in the NBA. He wanted to win rings. When he got drafted by Charlotte, he said, "That ain't where it's going to happen." He went to the Lakers and the rest is history. His first championship came at 21. But the goal? That was set when he was 14 or 15. 7 years. Day in, day out. He stayed focused and built a future most people only dream of. That's what goal setting does. It gives your life direction. It tells you what to do today and what to say no to tomorrow. Without goals, your days blend together. No progress. No milestones. Just the same routine on repeat. Like getting in a car and driving with no destination. You burn gas, waste time, and end up nowhere. And here's what most people never realize. The wealth gap? The success gap? It's not just about money. It's about goals. The people at the top didn't stumble into it. They aimed for something, and they hit it. Jeff Bezos didn't plan to become one of the richest men alive. He just wanted to sell books on this new thing called the internet. He had a vision, and he chased it. Look at it now. If you're just drifting through life, reacting to what happens to you instead of building what happens next, you're going nowhere fast. So let's fix that. Right now. Get a notebook. Write down 100 things you want. Anything. Don't filter it. Big or small. Now break it into 3 categories. 33 things you want but can't imagine ever having. 33 things you want in the next 2 years. 34 things you want to accomplish this year. Now you have your list of 100 goals. Then pick your top 10. 3 from your unimaginable list. 3 from your 2-year goals. 4 from your 1-year goals. Now look at that list. These are the things that matter to you. Not your mom. Not your boss. Not Instagram. You. Start with 1. Just 1. What's one thing you can do this week to move closer to that goal? When you take action, you create momentum. When you build momentum, you create change. And when you stack enough changes, one day you'll look up and realize you built a new life. Maybe you picked an apprenticeship, and now you're making $140,000 a year. Maybe you own a home in a neighborhood you once only drove through. Maybe you sit in your backyard now, watching the sunset, thinking, it all started with that one goal.